Welcome to the second module of our ReqLLM agent tutorial. We're going to introduce tools and the role they play and how you make and add tools into your ReqLLM calls. Building on our last example, we introduced the idea of a tool definition packaged by this module tutorial tools. This tool is created with the Tool.new method and assigns some metadata using the name calculator, an example of how to use that calculator, which is helpful to the LLM to explain how to call it. Again, here's our string expression with a string of a mathematical formula, and then the parameters that are passed to that tool as a Nimble options keyword list. In this case, we're just going to use the Abacus tool that evaluates a simple mathematical string and returns the results. Moving down, this should look fairly familiar to our last example with a couple of changes. We introduced the concept of a system prompt and a little bit more of an in-depth context, which will build up as we make our tool calls back and forth. We wrap our tools in a list, which we then add as a parameter into our generate text method here on line 71. So we make that same call, ReqLLM.generateText, passing in that default model, which is still Anthropic Claude Haiku 4.5. Our bigger context beyond just that string we did last time, and the list of tools that we want to make available to the model when we make that call. We make that request and then return the response. There's a chance that the LLM may not decide to call a tool. If we passed, for instance, what is the capital of France, and it had the calculator tool available, we wouldn't receive any tool calls in response. So we have to handle that case. But if tool calls are included in the response, we then fall down into this block starting on line 80. The LLM responds, and ReqLLM gives us, with this helper method, the tool calls to make. And the first thing we need to do is continue building up our context with that response from the first message. Now, again, this message doesn't have that context. We could just as easily get this new context out of the response1.context. But again, this felt a little bit more clear because this step has to happen. We then take a look at the list of tools that were returned in this tool calls list. We pass in the context and we execute each of those tools in order, synchronously, and build them into a tool call argument that then gets, again, inserted into the context. There's some helper methods to execute the actual tools, Tool.execute. We pass in our calculator tool with the arguments that came back from the LLM. And then this is a local call to a local method. These could be validated, and we look at the result. Once we have the result from that tool call, we append it back into our context, continue to build it up, and then return that accumulated context as our context 3. Now, this not only contains our initial request, the system message, the first user message, the list of tools available, the response, then the result of the tools we executed locally, and then we send that back into generate text one more time to see what the model thinks. Pass in the model again, we pass in that third accumulated context, and this time a list of tools that's blank because those tool definitions use tokens, so there's no reason in our case at the moment to include them again. And we look at the final response and then get the final answer. We're going to go ahead and run this. So let's take a look. Pop out of here. Next run tutorials agent 02. Our first stop takes a look at the context that is accumulated. Now, this context, again, is a rich object that will contain the thread of messages back and forth with the model. We'll continue, make the LLM call, and now we can see response 1 is a response that looks similar as before. And then inside that response, we have our list of tool calls made available. And these tool calls have a unique ID, but you can see here that the LLM has directed us to call the calculator tool with these parameters. Now, this is a JSON, small JSON object, string-based keys, and we have to translate this. And this is the work that ReqLLM does for us in order to easily call these functions. We'll continue on. And now we've executed the tools with the result of 2048. We can see calculator was executed with the expression 128 times 32 divided by 2. And then the agent inserts the result of that expression back into the context. And now we're going to go ask the LLM to show us the final answer, which of course it knows. Asking the model for the final answer. Here's the final answer. The answer is, here's our Markdown bolded, or I think that might be italic, 2048. Breaking it down, it breaks it down a little bit more. Those are all tokens in the response. And the final text has been outputted to the console. That's it. That's how tool calls work sequentially. It's a 1, 2, 3 process. And in our next video, we'll begin building this into a loop.